Hi everyone, my name is Cairo and I became an entrepreneur in the first lockdown. I am 11 years old and I'm loving it. Please watch out for my story on Your Community, Your World on Ben TV.
Hello and welcome to Your Community, Your World. My name is Shalala Denika. This program looks at what's happening within your community. We thank God for a new week. I'm sure many of us will still remember that on the 23rd of March 2020, we saw the first lockdown in the United Kingdom. Many businesses were closed, people were left terrified. But some people decided that was an opportunity to start a business. And one of such person is Cario. He's an 11-year-old boy who hails from Leeds. This is his story. Okay, Cario, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Now, Cario, how did you start this business, this wonderful business of yours? How did you start?
Well, I started it by setting up an Instagram account first. I mean, I told all of my family and friends about my new cream business, which I've decided to make. I mean, I just started to spread the word to everybody. And once my started to get a bit and then that's how I started my business.
Wow, that's how you started your business. Okay, now who motivated you to start this business? What happened? Tell us your story.
Well, during lockdown, I was very bored and I wanted a bit more pocket money. So I was thinking of things which I could do to get a bit more pocket money. And then I was thinking of loads of different things, loads of different business ideas. When I realised that I actually know how to make creams, so I decided to make my business out of cream so I could get more pocket money.
Oh, wow. So have you got lots of pocket money now?
Yeah, I've got a decent amount of pocket money. Yeah, I've got quite a bit of pocket money.
So you're a very rich man now.
Well, I wouldn't say rich, but I've got a lot of pocket money.
Okay. Now, what do your friends? What do your friends say about that now?
Well, a lot of my friends are quite happy. I mean, a lot of my friends have said, "Oh, one day once COVID's over, we'll come around to your house and come and help." So they are very supportive.
They have been quite supportive. That's good. Now, why did you decide that that's what you were going to do?
Well, I decided to do creams and to do a business was really because I was thinking of loads of other things, like loads of other ideas like baking, car washing, everything really. But then I realised I don't really know how to do any of those, or I wasn't necessarily good at them. So I needed to think of something I was good at and I already knew how to do. I mean, I remembered that sometimes I'd give it to my grandmas and my aunties. I remember I'd give me maybe £5 or some money for my creams that I used to give to them. So I decided, why don't I just make a business out of it?
Wow! And then since you made the business, how have you been feeling since you made the business? Do you feel on top of the world or?
Yeah, I've been feeling quite good because I feel like a businessman now. But sometimes it can be a bit tiring and a bit hard. But other than that, it feels quite good.
Okay, I know that you've put some secret ingredients together. Can you tell us some of the ingredients? I know you won't tell us all, but tell us some of the ingredients you work with.
Yeah, so we've got a cream and it's made of shea butter, aloe vera and coconut oil blends. And we've also got a whipped version of that and a solid version. We've also got an avocado butter and hemp oil cream, which is a greeny colour. And that is a solid version. And we've also got the mango butter and apricot oil whipped with essential oils.
How did you know how to whip all these things together?
Because me and my mum, we've been making all of these creams in my house for a couple of years now. About 3, maybe 4 years we've been making them in the house. Because my sister and me, we used to have eczema on our back, so we needed to get something which could help it. And then my mum would be researching it a bit, and I sometimes helped her, so we could think of a cream which would help with it all. And then that's how I knew how to make it, because we'd be making it in the house.
Wow, that's wonderful. Now, when you started this business, when you made your first cream, how did you feel?
I felt quite good, like, because I was thinking like my first customer were gonna be like, because my first customer, I asked them to give me like a bit of a review, and then we sent back that the review was quite good. So I did feel quite good giving my first cream to my first customer, and it's like the start of a big thing.
I know you said that the recipe was started with your mom. Well, did you improve on the recipe, or you just, followed what your mom did?
Oh, I did actually improve on the recipe because me and my mum only made the shea butter, aloe vera, and coconut oil blend. We only made that one. So the avocado butter and hemp oil one, and the mango butter and apricot oil one, we actually create. We didn't really know what these were after the research.
You did a lot of research. That's good. Now, I was looking at your products. The packaging is wonderful. How did you come up with that concept?
So basically, me and my mum was thinking of a logo idea, and then we was gonna do a more realistic one where I was in a suit and I was holding the creams in my hand. But then we realised that this one wasn't well, not as exactly kid friendly, but kids wouldn't really like think, oh, that looks cool. So we decided to get a thing which was more a bit not exactly plain, but it was a bit like more simpler. And then we just decided to go with that one. And all of the packaging, we've been through loads of different tins. We went to plastic ones, and now we're on to our metal ones. And then with also the stickers, we've gone from tiny.
Okay, I lost you there. So, tell me about the stickers again.
So from the stickers, we used to started off from like normally round ones, and then we went to more rectangular ones, and then we went to tiny ones for the little sample sizes, and then we went to white ones, to see-through ones, and then now we're still using the green ones and the bit bluey, reddy, greeny sort of color ones as well.
Okay. Now, who do you sell your products to, and where can people buy your products?
Yeah, so I have been selling my products on my website and on my Instagram site, and we sell them like quite far away. I think the longest person who's ever gotten our creams at it were in America, so we do
Wow.
sell them quite far. So it could probably, if you live somewhere quite far, I could definitely get it to you. And you can also buy them off my website or my email or my Instagram account.
Okay. And how do you now that you started the business, from lockdown up until now, that's the very first lockdown is when you started, isn't it? You started during the first lockdown. Now,
Yeah.
what have you
Yeah.
learned all throughout this process up till today?
Yeah, I've learned about reinvestment, how I need to, all of the money I'm making, I need to reinvest it into my business, and I can't just keep on like, I can't go take the money so I can go to the shop or something. I need to keep doing that. And I've also learned that it's quite hard work, and I can't just give up on it. So all of the times I'm feeling a bit tired, I just can't like give up on it. I just need to stick with it for quite a while.
Okay. And do you have other friends that
Mm.
are business minded like you? And what do you tell them?
I don't really have other friends who are business minded, but sometimes I like tell them if you've got an idea, then just go for it. And if you've got a business idea, go for it, and just keep trying, and you'll make it one day. You will make it.
An excellent advice to give. Now, obviously, you're still young, you're in 11, you're still schooling. So, how do you combine school
Mm.
and business together?
Yeah, so a bit. I'll only do my cream business on the weekends. On the weekends, so then during the week I can really focus on my schoolwork, and then on the weekends, because I've got a bit more free time, I'll do my business. And usually, maybe on like Saturday or Sunday, or maybe even Friday when I get home from school, we'll make a big batch of something. So then next week we'll make another big batch of something. So we've always got some stock ready just in case somebody wants to order.
Okay, I see that you're well prepared. You've planned everything, and that's good. I wish you all the best in every other thing you do. And just my last question now: is this the only business you think you'll be doing, or are you thinking of other businesses as well?
Um, maybe other businesses for when I get older. So like maybe this business could when I'm like until I'm like maybe like 18 or 17. I mean, I'll stop this business and then I might go on to like an even bigger business.
Okay, Cario. We wish you the best in everything you do. Work hard, play hard, enjoy your business, and stay safe.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Yeah. Cario has told us his story. What a wonderful story. You may want to support him by logging on to his website. The details are on the screen. I'll take a break, but when I come back, I shall be speaking to Cario's mom.
I wash my hands to protect my family.
I wear a face covering to protect my mates.
I make space to protect my nan.
Hands.
Face.
Space.
I wash my hands to protect my colleagues.
I wear a face covering to protect strangers.
I make space to protect you.
Hands.
Face.
Space.
As we spend more time indoors, we need to do whatever we can to help protect each other. So please, wash hands, cover face, make space.
Ep8 City Hotel Limited for confident hospitality.
Are you looking for an atmosphere of serenity, extreme comfort, class, and hospitality? Look no further, because Ep8 City Hotel Limited is a perfect choice. Tucked in the heart of Lagos to take you away from the everyday hustle and bustle of the city, bringing you to a state of total calm and bliss. Our facilities include exquisitely furnished rooms with 24-hour power supply, internet, swimming pool, standard gym, banquet hall, restaurant, and exotic bar. Located at number 2, Majeko Dumi Street, off Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos. Telephone 0807 666 6655. Or you can send an email to arenacityhotel@yahoo.com or visit our website www.arenacityhotel.com. Ep8 City Hotels Limited, for convenient hospitality.
Hotel Limited for confident hospitality.
Would you like to have your weddings, parties, or celebrations featured on television? Events is the program for you. Every Sunday at 5 p.m., we feature weddings, parties, and all other functions. To find out more, call us on 07944 039 887. We can also arrange coverage of the function for you.
For sponsorship, adverts, and to feature your celebrations on this show, call now on 07944 039 887 or 07985 638 661 or send an email to info@eventsforus.com.
Events only in UK, Europe, and all over the world. Events
Welcome back. Earlier on, I spoke to Cario, who told us his story. Cario is an 11-year-old boy who hails from Leeds, who started his business during the first lockdown. Now, I shall continue the program by speaking with his mom, Tashai Brown. Tashai Brown, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you so much for having me on.
Okay, Tasha Brown, a well-renowned beautician. And I'm sure you are definitely a proud mom. We've just spoken to your son and his business. Wow, that is wonderful. Now, what prompted him to go into that business?
Well, at the beginning of lockdown, obviously there was many changes. Children were at home now. He was remote learning. I was busy with work, and I needed to kind of keep him occupied. So he was nagging me for pocket money and for spending monies. So I had to really think about the things that he could possibly do that would create a project to keep him occupied for a few weeks. And he was used to making creams in the house as one of his chores, so it was just like a natural step really for him to, okay, maybe if he can start making some creams, that will keep him busy. So it was kind of, I coaxed him into kind of looking at where his skills lied, because he wanted to do a bit of car washing, and that's not practical. It's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. I know that it all started during the first lockdown, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. And you talked about this family recipe that you've got. How long has the recipe been in the family?
Oh, for many years, probably for easy about 8 years. So both my children and myself actually have dry skin, really dry skin, and sometimes depending on the season, depending on our lifestyles and stuff, the skin kind of breaks out even more, especially around the face and that. So I stopped using over-the-counter beauty products, so a lot of the traditional sort of creams that you would get from your pharmacist, because they contain a lot of toxic chemicals.
Okay.
And we started looking into organic and natural creams, and I started realizing that actually I can make them myself. And we went on that journey. I went on that journey of just kind of mixing and researching the right products for our skin type, and we found this recipe. I made this recipe, and it worked really well for myself and the two children, and we've been using it for many years, and so have my family members as well. So it was just like a natural trial and error that works for us.
Okay. Now, when your son said, Mom, I'm going to do this as a business, what came to your mind? Did you think that, oh, okay, it's lockdown anyway. After 2 days, he'll be fed up. He'll be fed up.
Well, that's exactly what I thought. I thought, first of all, he's very confident. I was like, what do you know about business? And then I thought, okay, the novelty will wear off once he realizes how much work actually goes into business. And from my perspective, I was just thinking, yeah, this is brilliant, because now you've got something to focus on every day. I've got something to kind of keep you occupied with. So it was a win-win situation for me with having him at home. So it was brilliant.
Now, obviously, as a mom, your son obviously still going to school. Now, how do you manage that work-life and school balance for him? Because obviously he's young, and there's also that tendency that when you're making money, you just focus on that and forget your studies. How do you balance it up?
Yeah, I mean, first thing I've always said to him, that his studies come first. That's a priority. Your education, your academics are the most important thing for us as a family. A lot of it is time management. So it's always kind of get up 30 minutes earlier than you would do for school, and you've got 30 minutes before you start the day to check your emails, check your Instagram. Then obviously you put your phone down, you go to school. When you come home from school, he's got to do his schoolwork, and then usually after dinner, which is usually in the evening, that's when I give him like 2 hours, 3 hours for him to concentrate on his business. He has selected days during the week where he can do his business. Other than that, he does not do it every day because it wouldn't be healthy for him, and it is too much work for him to kind of get lost in and kind of lose focus on everything else. So it's just time management. It's just making sure his customers as well are aware that the turnover that you would probably expect will be slightly longer, because his business is he's 11 and he has school, and school is priority. So yeah, it's interesting.
Yes, I'm sure that's a lot of juggling. But the beauty industry is quite a regulated industry. Now, before he started his business, did he have to attend a course or do some courses?
He did, absolutely. So when he first started on this journey, once we realised that actually he's now got customers, because initially it was just friends and family. So, it's more of an incentive, so we don't need to. But when we realised he's actually got customers, he'd sat a food hygiene course, because with the ingredients, they are edible, so it's using the same training that you would if you worked in a kitchen. You was a chef, understanding about cross-contamination, understanding how to prepare these products, etc., etc. So he had to sit that. It took him about 2 weeks for him to go through that, so he understood. But naturally with these ingredients, because they're organic and they are natural, they're not needing to be regulated the same way other beauty products would need to be, because they are pure ingredients. It's more about understanding how they need to be packaged, and hygiene, and making sure you've created the right environment that's safe and well sanitized for his customers.
Okay. Now, as a parent, obviously, when it came to Cario saying that he wanted to start a business, you did support him. Now, what would your advice be to other parents out there who are in similar situations where their children too are business minded, if I may use the word?
Yeah, I mean, I would say encourage them immensely, really support them on this journey because, you know, I honestly believe that it's my job as a parent to teach my children everything I know and to make sure they learn all the things that I don't know. And that includes business, that includes financial generational wealth. This is about teaching the things that he's not going to learn in school. So it's about really supporting them so that they can really have a better future for themselves if they choose to continue to go down that route. It's hard work. It literally is hard work. We, you know, as a mum, I'm having to check everything that he's doing now. I'm having to, you know, reply to his customers via email, Instagram. I'm having to make sure and observe him in the kitchen and make sure that he's, you know, he's doing everything correctly. I have to, you know, quality control and check all the products before they get sent off. So it's a lot of work, and I couldn't just give him that whole responsibility because he's 11 and there has to be like this level of reality that we have to you know, factor in. So I am there supporting him, but what he's learning is unbelievable. And you know, even his school teachers have recognized that his grades have actually increased because of his knowledge in this area.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, it's brilliant because it's maths. It's you know, when you're looking at a cash flow and you're looking about profit margin and capital and investment, this is all maths. This is what people study to become accountants. And he's learning that in terms of what's coming in and what's going out, and you know, he has to reinvest it back into his business. These are great, you know, lifelong term skills.
Okay. Now, your son recently picked up an award, Entrepreneur of the Year. How do you feel?
I'm so proud, honestly. I mean, these are the things that you want for your children. It is wonderful for him to be recognized so early on in his business for having, you know, entrepreneurial skills, you know, having that confidence to be able to really execute it as well at such a young age. And I think as a parent, it's a nice little tap on my back to say that as a mum, other people are recognizing the work that goes in to raising, you know, young males in particular as well, especially in this day and age with all what's going on globally. For me as a parent, I do feel that it's a bit tougher for us to keep our children on you know, a really focused path. And with this and with these sort of awards, it kind of gives him something like an incentive to say, keep doing what you're doing, because this is the right way, and this is where you'll see the benefits and reap the rewards.
Yeah, I also noticed that even the BBC interviewed him recently. So how is he coping with all this media attention now?
So for me, sometimes I have to really kind of keep him grounded at home. But it's brilliant because, like I said, we get so used to the narrative being played out, especially with young black males, as, you know, very negative and always associated with gang culture and crime and poverty. Whereas I think with Cairo, what people have fallen in love with is that he's telling his own story, and it's one of you know, of entrepreneurial skills, which we all can see that today it might be creams, but in 5 years' time it could be property, it could be, you know, it could be anything, because it's about the principle. And I think, yeah, people are really loving this story about how he's just a go-getter, and he's doing his thing, which is amazing. Yeah, I'm so proud.
Okay. My last question would be, you are a proud mom. And how do you feel being a proud mom?
Honestly, I'm so happy. I am really, really proud of Caro. Like I said, it's hard. It's hard sometimes, just every day, especially during COVID, having children at home a lot longer. But I'm just proud of the young man that he's growing into, and the things that he's showing, and his mindset at such a young age. I couldn't be prouder. And he's set a standard for himself now as well. So I've got something to bargain with him in terms of, you've done this to yourself now, so you've showed the world how amazing you are and how headstrong and how focused you are. So now you can't fall below that. You cannot fall short. So this is good. I'm really proud. I am.
Okay. And where can we get any of his products?
Cario mainly sells on Instagram, so it's at Cario's Creams _, and he has a website which is www.cairos/creams/company.site.com.
Okay.
But if you go on his Instagram, it's all in there in his bio.
Okay. Thank you very much. And we wish you the best with Cario as well. We wish you both the best, and we pray that this is just the little beginnings. And we hope that in the next 5-10 years, we'll come again and do another interview. And perhaps this time, it might be an empire.
Yes, fingers crossed. Pray.
Okay.
Thank
you so much.
Take care. Thank you very much.
Okay then. Bye.
Bye.
This is an appeal by Ben Television. It is time we support our own, especially in this diverse media world. Sadly, our community is most affected by COVID-19 more than any other group. We would like to address this with relevant information and programs. We need your help. Please donate generously so we can keep fighting our corner by producing programs and making our voices heard. Every pound counts. For more information, please visit bentelevision.com. Thank you.
I'm sure you'll all agree with me that Cario's story is a success story. If you want to help support him, please go to his website. The details are on the screen. I'm afraid that's all we've got time for tonight. Remember, Ben Television every Sunday 6 p.m. and Mondays 9 p.m. This program is always shown. So please keep watching. And if you missed any of our previous episodes or this episode, please go to our YouTube channel, Your Community, Your World. Remember, the virus is still out there. COVID-19 is real. All you simply need to do, apart from following the government guidelines, is to wash your hands regularly, do not forget your face coverings, and always make space. I'll see you same time next week. Goodbye.
There's a new virus in town, going from place to places. It's called the COVID-19, spreading its wings around the world. It's a must for us to keep good hygiene by washing our hands, keeping ourselves, keeping our environment clean.